All right, so here we have a question that's asking us for, well, first of all, it's giving us the measure of a sector in a circle, the area of it, and it's asking us for the area of the whole circle. So for this type of question, we can actually use a familiar friend, which is proportions. Notice it says this sector is 20 degrees, and it has an area of 21.5 pi. So we could actually just set up a nice little proportion here, which will be nothing new compared to what you've done in the past. Because 20 degrees out of 360, and think about why I might be writing it out of 360. My pen does not want to work in this bottom corner. Okay. Think about why we might be wanting to write it out of 360. 20 degrees is the measure of the angle that's opening up to that sector, and 360 is the entire circle. So this is just telling us what portion of the circle is taken up by this sector. This does not like my pen, but that says 360. And we're going to set this equal to 21.5 pi, which is the area of the sector, over, and we're going to call it x, the area of the circle. So this is the sector area, and this is the circle area, the whole circle's area. And just like this is the 20 degrees is the sector angle, and this is the whole circle. And I'm just going to write 360 because it is not working. Whole circle. So we're going to cross multiply. And we're going to have 20 times x. I'm going to write it and finish our work right up here. Cross multiplying gives us 20x is equal to, and you'll have 360 times 21.5 pi. And we're just going to simplify and solve for x, which is going to be the area of the whole circle. So we will take pi, we're going to use 3.14 because they tell us use 3.14 for pi. So you're going to take your calculator. We'll leave 20x the same. And in your calculator, you're going to do 360 times 21.5 times 3.14. And that'll give us 24,303.6. Then we'll divide everything by 20. And that'll give us x is equal to 1,215.18. And that would be square yards. So all we do is set up a proportion, sector angle to angle of the whole circle, which is always 360, and then equals the sector area divided by the whole circle area, which is what we were trying to find. This one says, what's the area of a sector with a central angle of 10 pi over 7 radians and a radius of 18.4 meters? So that 18.4 is our r, but we need to find our theta. Remember, theta has to be in degrees. So we have to take, if it's in radians, we have to take it, and we have to use our conversion factor, which going from radians to degrees, remember, is 180 over pi. This will convert our angle measure from radians to degrees. Pi's cancel out. You end up with 10 times 180, which is 1800 divided by 7, which gives you 257.14 if we round to the nearest hundredth. So that's the degrees. That's your theta, okay? So we're going to use all of this in our sector area formula. Remember, the sector area formula is just pi r squared times theta divided by 360. So we just plug in now. Once you get that theta in degrees, this one's pretty straightforward. So it says to use 3.14 for pi again, so we're going to put 3.14 where pi was, times the radius squared, so 18.4 squared, times theta, which is 257.14, all of that over 360. And we're going to put that into our calculator. 3.14 times 18.4 squared times 257.14 divided by 360. And you should get about, and remember it says to the nearest hundredth, so 2 decimal places. You should end up with 759.33 would be the rounded version meters squared for the area of that sector. So the big thing there was converting that angle from radians to degrees so we could use it in our sector area formula.